There's a moment most people miss. It doesn't look like betrayal, and it doesn't feel like manipulation. In fact, it feels completely normal, like a casual, friendly conversation, a casual question, a small joke, a harmless conversation. And you answer. You open up just a little and share something personal. Not too deep, but enough. And nothing happens. They nod, they smile, they move on. So you think it's safe. But what you didn't realize is that moment wasn't random. It was a test. Because fake friends don't reveal themselves immediately. They don't start by hurting you. They start by studying you, quietly and carefully. They learn your patterns, your reactions, and your emotional weak points. And once they understand where you're sensitive, that's when things begin to change. Not suddenly, but subtly. So, if you've ever felt like someone used your own vulnerability against you, there's a reason. Let's break it down. They ask innocent questions that go too deep, too fast. At first, it feels like genuine interest, but genuine people build depth gradually. Fake ones skip the process. They ask emotionally loaded questions early on, not to connect, but to gather information about you. They joke about your insecurities, then watch your reaction. It starts small, with a light comment or teasing remark that feels slightly personal. This is not random humor, it's a form of probing. They're testing your emotional sensitivity and storing your reactions. They share just enough to make you open up more. They tell you something personal, so naturally, you reciprocate and share something of your own. This feels like connection, but often it's calculated. Fake friends use reciprocal self-disclosure strategically to get more from you. They stay neutral when you're struggling, but become attentive when you slip. When you're going through something, they listen, but don't engage deeply. But when you make a mistake or show vulnerability, they're suddenly very aware, very present, and very observant. They subtly compete with you, even in personal conversations. You share something meaningful, and they shift it to compare or redirect back to themselves. They remember your weak moments, but not your strengths. They bring up things you were embarrassed about, mistakes you made, or times you opened up. They create situations that trigger you, then quietly observe. They say something they know will affect you, and then they just watch your reaction. They act supportive in public, but different in private. Around others, they seem kind and respectful, but when it's just you and them, something shifts. They use what you told them, but not immediately. Later, in a disagreement or a moment of tension, they bring up something personal you shared in confidence. They make you doubt yourself without directly attacking you. They question you subtly with comments like, "Are you sure?" or "Maybe you're overreacting." Over time, these small comments build up, and you start second-guessing yourself. This creates doubt and makes you easier to influence. So, what does all of this mean? It means fake friends don't just appear harmful, they become harmful over time by learning you first. They understand you, they map your emotional landscape, and then they use it, driven by insecurity, control, or self-interest. This doesn't mean you were too open or wrong for trusting. It means you were genuine in a space that wasn't, and that difference is not your weakness, it's your strength. The real shift isn't becoming closed off, it's becoming aware of how people respond, not just what they say. Aware of consistency, not just moments. Aware of how you feel around someone, not just how they present themselves. Because real friends don't test your weaknesses, they protect them. They don't study your pain, they respect it. They don't wait for you to slip, they support you when you do. So, if you've ever felt like someone used your vulnerability against you, don't blame yourself, just learn from it. Adjust your boundaries, notice the patterns earlier, and slowly choose better spaces for your openness. You don't need to stop being real, you just need to be real with the right people. And once you start seeing these patterns, you won't feel confused anymore. You'll feel clear about who deserves your trust, clear about who was only collecting it. If this resonated with you, then you might want to look deeper into how your boundaries shape the people you attract. Awareness is the first step, but choosing differently is what changes everything. Real friends protect your vulnerability instead of testing it. They respect your pain instead of studying it for leverage. They support you when you slip instead of waiting to use it against you later. You were genuine in a space that wasn't, and that difference is actually your greatest strength. The real shift comes from awareness of how people respond, not just what they say. Awareness of consistency over single moments and how you feel around them.
Real friends don't map your weaknesses, they guard them carefully and support you through every struggle. Don't blame yourself for trusting, just learn, adjust your boundaries, and choose better spaces for your openness. You don't have to stop being real, you just need to be real with the right people who truly deserve it. Once you start seeing these patterns clearly, you feel empowered and no longer confused about who to trust. Real friends stand with you, offering genuine support, while fake ones stay distant when it matters most. Awareness brings clarity and confidence. You now choose connections that lift you up instead of testing you down. Choosing differently changes everything. You stay open and real, but only with those who protect your heart the way you deserve.